I just thought I would video myself giving the spiritual thought today. This is Sophie's over here.
Hi.
Okay, so the lesson is, how can I resist temptations? So, and especially in these, the last days, Satan is trying more than ever to get us to fall off the path. He is jealous of the joys that we get to experience as members of the church. So knowing this, it is all the more important that we are prepared and are able to stand strong when temptations do come our way. The scriptures in this week's Come Follow Me especially can help us know how to resist temptation. So the enemy, in this case the Lamanites, deviously plotted and readied themselves to attack, thinking that the Nephites were easy prey, but were surprised to see that the righteous were prepared for them. In Alma 48, verse 7, it reads, "Now it came to pass that while Amalekiah had thus been obtaining power by fraud and deceit, Moroni, on the other hand, had been preparing the minds of the people to be faithful unto the Lord their God. Therefore, one of the best ways to resist temptations is to prepare for it." So, how do we prepare? In Alma 48, verse 17, it says, "If all men were like Moroni, the devil would never have power over the hearts of the children of men." So, what is it that made Moroni so resilient? Try searching Alma 48, or really any of the chapters from this week, and look for all the good things that Moroni did so that he was righteous and was prepared for his enemy. Some of the things that I found were, as quotes, he was a man who was firm in the faith of Christ, sorry. So which means that he trusted in the Lord, had a strong testimony, and didn't doubt. He was a man whose heart did swell with thanksgiving to his God, which meant he had an attitude of gratitude, he was humble, he could see the Lord's hand in his life, and was grateful for all the ways he'd been blessed. He taught never to give an offense. So he had charity and he strove for peace. If someone hurt him, he didn't try and hurt them back. The war is kind of, it's not the point. But yeah, who knows? They only fought back to defend themselves. They didn't fight back as a revenge thing. And then they were faithful in keeping the commandments of God. So he knew what God wanted him to do and what the commandments were by studying the word. But there are many more things in the scriptures that talk about how good he was and why. So, go try and find them for yourselves. But another way that Moroni prepared is by sending out spies to know exactly what his enemy was doing. Once he knew what was possibly coming his way, he then asked the prophet to inquire of the Lord, which was Alma at the time. So we can do all of these things too. We know what is happening out in the world, so we can plan what our actions will be when we are faced with certain temptations. We can also always listen to the words of our prophets in general conference or in talks or in the scriptures for old prophets, or we can ask the Lord in prayer for help or for what he would have us do. So pick one thing that Moroni did to prepare against his enemy and try to implement it in your life this week. Good luck. But here's Moroni as well. I don't know. Bye.